The morning light spills gently across the curtains. Evelyn wakes to the soft sound of birds outside her window. Her cat, Luna, stretches beside her, a quiet companion of every dawn. She sits up slowly, feeling a familiar weight across her shoulders. That dull ache, the one that greets her almost every morning. She rolls her neck, hoping the stiffness will fade, but it lingers. Evelyn walks to the window, letting the sunlight warm her face. She breathes in deeply, the air cool and new, yet her back feels old. Years of teaching, painting, and lifting have left their quiet marks. She places her hands gently on her shoulders and sighs. Her body speaks, not in words, but in whispers of tension. She remembers something her therapist once said to her. "Move slowly, Evelyn. Your body listens best when you are kind." That thought lingers, soft but powerful in the morning stillness. Maybe today is not about doing more, but about doing gently. She smiles faintly and closes her eyes for a moment. Outside, the sun climbs higher, golden and calm. Inside, she decides to begin again, one slow breath at a time. A new rhythm, quiet and healing, starts to awaken within her. And the day opens, slow and steady, like her very first stretch. Evelyn stands by the window, feeling the gentle warmth touch her face. The world outside is quiet, wrapped in the softness of early light. She places both feet firmly on the floor, grounding herself in the moment. Her breath is shallow at first, uneven from years of rushing through mornings. She pauses and lets the stillness settle into her chest. Then slowly, she inhales through her nose, counting to 4. Her chest rises gently, her ribs expanding like small waves in the sea. She holds the breath, feeling the air resting deep inside her lungs. And then she exhales, long and patient, through parted lips. The tension in her shoulders drops just a little, like melting ice. She repeats it again, slower this time, letting her mind follow the rhythm. Inhale calm. Exhale everything heavy. Each breath becomes a quiet reminder that she's still here, still breathing. Her thoughts begin to clear, the clutter of yesterday dissolving away. She closes her eyes, sensing the small movements of her body. Her shoulders rise as she breathes in, fall as she breathes out. Her chest swells with quiet confidence, like a calm tide returning. She notices how even breathing feels different when done with care. The air seems fresher, the silence seems fuller, the body more awake. She starts to feel the pulse beneath her skin, soft and steady. Blood begins to move, bringing warmth to the corners of her frame. Her hands no longer feel cold, her fingertips hum with gentle life. The stiffness in her neck seems less demanding, less sharp. She opens her eyes again, eyes softer now, no longer weighed by fatigue. The morning feels new again, as if it's waiting for her to join in. Evelyn places one hand over her heart and the other on her stomach. She listens to the rise and fall beneath her palms, a quiet conversation. Her breath carries kindness, not effort. Her body answers back, grateful for the attention. For a moment, she imagines her blood flowing like warm rivers inside her. They travel up to her shoulders, down her arms, circling back through her back. Each path of warmth loosens the places that had been frozen for years. Her mind drifts to memories of her painting studio, the smell of colors. She remembers how her breath used to guide every brushstroke. Slow, deliberate, graceful, the same rhythm she feels now. She realizes movement doesn't always start with motion. Sometimes it starts with stillness, with listening to your own breath. She smiles gently, a breath catching halfway between peace and joy. Her breath deepens again, this time without counting. It flows naturally, a rhythm her body has rediscovered. Outside, a soft breeze sways the leaves, echoing her calm tempo. Inside, Evelyn begins to feel lighter, her thoughts less tangled. She tilts her head side to side, stretching just a little. The warmth in her back spreads, reaching every small corner of tension. Breathing, she realizes, is more than just oxygen, it's a conversation. A dialogue between the body and the quiet parts of the soul. She lets her shoulders relax, her spine lengthen, her eyes soften. She feels alive again, fully, completely, in this very simple act. And as she stands there, breathing, the morning finally greets her back. The light feels warmer now, or maybe it's her blood flowing freer. Either way, she knows, this is where healing begins. One breath at a time. One moment of stillness after another. And with every inhale, the day unfolds like a soft promise kept. Evelyn stands taller now, her breath steady like a calm tide. The stillness in her chest has turned into quiet energy. She lets her arms hang loosely by her sides, feeling their weight. Her fingers tingle with warmth, alive from the slow breathing before. She takes another breath and lets her shoulders rise gently upward. The movement is soft, careful, almost hesitant at first. Then she rolls them backward in a slow, circular motion. A wave of warmth ripples through her upper back, gentle but deep. The motion feels strange at first, like waking up old muscles. She moves slowly, listening to the quiet rhythm of her joints. The air shifts around her body, carrying away the stiffness. Her shoulders glide backward again, smooth and controlled. Each circle feels like painting loops in the air behind her. The sound of her breath blends with the faint rustle of movement. There is no rush, only rhythm, soft, continuous, mindful. She rolls again, slower, feeling the pull across her shoulder blades. Her muscles respond, stretching, lengthening, releasing. A tiny crack sounds, not from pain but from freedom. The tightness she carried for years begins to soften. Her upper back feels warmer now, like sunlight beneath the skin. Evelyn smiles faintly. Her body is remembering how to move. She changes direction, rolling her shoulders forward this time. The motion feels different, a gentle squeeze across her chest. She inhales as her shoulders lift, exhales as they fall. The movement flows like waves rising and retreating on a quiet shore. Her breath and motion begin to merge into one. The world around her fades, only her body and the rhythm remain. She imagines each roll pushing fresh blood through her back. Tiny rivers of warmth flowing upward toward her neck. Soft pulses reaching the small muscles near her spine. Each rotation brings a new layer of comfort, of ease. She feels a quiet pride, not from effort but from awareness. Every slow circle feels like a kind word to her body. Years of tension unwind, not by force but by patience. Her arms feel heavier now, but in a soothing, grounded way. She pauses for a moment, resting in the silence between movements. Her shoulders rest low, her posture tall but relaxed. She can feel her heart beating softly, steady and calm. She breathes in again and begins another slow series of rolls. Backward, forward, up and down, a quiet dance of healing. The joints feel smoother, the muscles more alive, more open. Evelyn notices the small details, the warmth at her collarbone, the faint hum near her shoulder blades, the ease in her neck. She whispers softly to herself, "This is enough for today." Her voice sounds tender, almost like a lullaby to her own bones. She stops the movement and lets her arms hang free again. The blood still moves, her shoulders light, her back awakened. It's as if something invisible has lifted away from her frame. She feels taller, softer, more connected to her breath. Outside, a bird sings, one clear, simple note in the stillness. She opens her hands, palms forward, feeling the energy linger. The morning has grown brighter, but her heart feels calm and slow. Every breath now carries a quiet echo of the movement just done. Each roll has written softness into the memory of her body. And as she stands there, still and quiet once more, she realizes healing doesn't shout, it whispers through motion. It begins small, gentle, circular, like the morning itself unfolding. And Evelyn, in that golden silence, smiles without a single word. Evelyn lifts her arms slowly, feeling the weight of morning loosen its hold. The air feels cool against her skin, soft like silk. Her shoulders are warm now, her back alive from gentle rolling. She takes a deep breath, her chest rising with quiet intention. Then she extends her arms outward, forming a soft horizontal line. Her fingers spread slightly, palms open toward the light. For a moment, she simply holds that shape, still but steady. She can feel the faint tremble in her arms, the pulse of energy. Then she begins to move them, tracing small circles in the air. Tiny motions, deliberate and slow, like ripples in still water. Her breath matches the rhythm, steady, unforced, natural. Inhale as the arms move forward, exhale as they glide back. Her muscles awaken, stretching and tightening with quiet grace. She imagines she's painting invisible shapes around her body. Soft circles of color and warmth following every gentle turn. The air hums with her movement, whispering through her fingertips. Each circle becomes smoother, more fluid, less hesitant. Her arms move as if guided by something deeper than effort. Evelyn closes her eyes for a moment and lets her body lead. The sensation feels almost like dancing, but calmer, quieter. She can sense her heart beating in rhythm with her motion. The blood moves upward, down her arms, across her shoulders. Her upper back feels open, no longer caged by stiffness. She changes direction, revering the circles with slow care. Her joints respond kindly, as if grateful for the attention. The gentle movement releases the small aches she used to ignore. Each rotation sends warmth down her elbows, through her wrists. Her body feels connected, every part working in harmony. She smiles softly, thinking of all the times she rushed before. How she used to move fast, without listening to her own body. Now, every motion feels like a sentence written in calm language. The circles grow slightly larger, not forced, just free. Her shoulders glide like waves cresting and falling in a quiet sea. Her breath deepens again, low and grounding, soft but full. She feels her spine lengthen, her chest open like a blooming flower. The flow of air and blood creates a rhythm she doesn't want to break. She imagines her body as a painting, slow, flowing, alive with light. The circles become smaller again, tapering off like a gentle song. Her arms return to stillness, hovering in the air for one quiet breath. Then she lowers them slowly, letting gravity take her hands down. Her muscles hum, warm and alive beneath her skin. A faint tingling remains, not pain but pleasant energy. She stands for a moment, listening to her heartbeat. It feels strong, calm and familiar like an old friend. The air in the room seems brighter, her breath lighter. She tilts her head back slightly, letting her chest expand fully. Her shoulders no longer feel heavy, they seem to float. Evelyn whispers softly, "This is how movement should feel." Her voice carries warmth, blending into the rhythm of the air. Outside, sunlight filters through the leaves, shimmering like quiet applause. She keeps her palms open, feeling the pulse of life within them. Every slow circle has left a trace of peace along her body. She doesn't rush to end. She just stands, breathing, glowing inside. In the stillness after motion, she finds her balance again. Her heart beats softly beneath her ribs, steady as morning light. And in that calm space between breath and movement, Evelyn feels time pause, long enough to remind her she's alive. Evelyn inhales deeply, feeling the calm pulse through her chest. Her arms rest gently by her sides, still warm from the soft circles. She lets the quiet linger for a moment before lifting her right arm. The air brushes against her skin as she raises it across her chest. Her left hand reaches up to hold it, just below the elbow. She pulls lightly, guiding the arm closer to her body. The stretch is tender, not sharp, like a slow unfolding. She exhales and with it, releases a small sigh of comfort. The muscles around her shoulder awaken, lengthening with patience. She feels the pull travel through her upper arm and across her back. It's a familiar tension, but softer now, less resistant. The warmth spreads like quiet sunlight along her shoulder blade. Evelyn closes her eyes, breathing into the stretch. She lets her breath flow toward the place that feels tight. Inhale calm. Exhale release. Each breath makes the space inside her body feel wider. She imagines her blood moving freely beneath the skin. Warm streams flowing through muscles that once felt forgotten. The ache turns into a whisper, then into something peaceful. Her heart beats slow and steady, matching her rhythm. She counts the breath 1, 2, 3 and holds. Her mind feels still, her body strong but gentle. She slowly lowers her arm and switches sides. Her left arm crosses her chest this time, the right hand guiding. The movement feels balanced, symmetrical, grounding. She feels the same deep pull, but now she knows what to expect. Her shoulder relaxes sooner, as if it's learned to trust her. The stretch moves into her upper back, along the spine's curve. She breathes deeply again, letting the air soften the tight corners. It's not just a movement, it's a conversation with her own body. Each breath says, "I hear you." Each stretch answers, "Thank you." The blood flows stronger now, carrying warmth through her back. Evelyn feels alive, in a way she hasn't felt in years. There is no rush, no pressure, only presence. Her thoughts quiet down, replaced by the soft rhythm of breath. The tension behind her shoulder blades fades into warmth. The pulse beneath her skin beats like a soft drum. She opens her eyes and looks at her reflection in the window. The woman staring back looks calm, steady and sure. Her shoulders sit lower now, relaxed, open, at ease. She feels taller, as if she's grown a little within her own frame. The world outside glows gold with morning light. Inside, her body glows with something gentler, renewal. She releases her arms, shaking them softly by her sides. The motion feels loose, light, easy. A gentle smile spreads across her lips, quiet and real. She whispers, almost laughing, "It feels good to let go." And it does. The air feels warmer, her breath smoother, her heart calmer. She rolls her shoulders once more, letting the warmth settle in. It moves across her upper back like a tide, returning to shore. Evelyn stands still, breathing, basking in the calm she's created. She realizes healing isn't about fixing, it's about listening. It's about giving your body time to speak and space to rest. The stretch ends, but the peace it brings stays within her. Her body hums softly with gratitude, quiet as morning wind. And in that gentle silence, she feels free, light, and whole again. Evelyn stands quietly, her arms relaxed, her breath slow and steady. The warmth from the last stretch still lingers along her shoulders. She rolls them gently once more, then lets her hands rest behind her. Her fingers interlace slowly, forming a light connection. She straightens her spine, drawing her shoulders slightly back. The movement feels strange at first, a mix of strength and hesitation. She inhales deeply, lifting her chest toward the soft morning light. Her hands press down gently, opening the front of her shoulders. The stretch flows through her upper arms, across her collarbones. It feels like her body is opening, a window she forgot existed. The air fills her lungs, wide and clear, and she feels her heart lift. Her back muscles engage, strong yet calm beneath her skin. The space between her shoulder blades widens, releasing old tension. She exhales slowly, letting her chin drop slightly toward her chest. The breath escapes like a quiet sigh, soft but full of meaning. Her hands pull down a bit more, deepening the opening across her chest. The movement feels powerful but gentle, a promise kept to herself. Her upper back begins to warm, a slow radiance spreading outward. It's not the fire of effort, but the glow of awakening. Each inhale expands her ribs, stretching the tight edges of her frame. Each exhale melts the stiffness she didn't realize she still carried. Evelyn can feel her spine lengthening, her posture shifting upward. She imagines herself growing taller, rooted yet free. The world outside her window seems to mirror her stillness. Leaves sway softly, the morning sun playing through their edges. Her body moves with the same rhythm, calm, patient, alive. She holds the stretch a little longer, breathing into the space. Her shoulders feel open, her chest light, her back alive. The ache that used to live there has turned into warmth. She smiles softly, feeling the pulse of life through her arms. Her fingers loosen, but her heart feels stronger. She releases her hands and lets them fall back to her sides. The air moves differently around her now, flowing smoother. Her body feels balanced, firm in posture, gentle in spirit. She tilts her head back, letting her gaze follow the ceiling's line. The openness in her chest gives room for her breath to bloom. Each breath now feels like a gift, not a task. She notices how easily she stands, how naturally her spine aligns. Her shoulders no longer slump, they float supported by strength. She takes another deep breath, and the air fills every corner. It's as though her body thanks her, quietly, for remembering it. Her thoughts drift, light and unhurried like clouds above calm water. She whispers softly, "I can feel the life in me again." The words linger in the air, blending with the gentle silence. Her back muscles hum, steady and awake beneath the skin. The stiffness she carried for years seems far away now. Evelyn closes her eyes, resting in the comfort she has built. Every breath feels deeper, every beat of her heart slower. The warmth stays, cradling her upper back in quiet strength. She moves her shoulders once more, slow and graceful. The motion feels free, as if her body has learned to trust itself. Her chest rises one last time, full and strong before she exhales. And as the air leaves her body, peace replaces what pain once held. The morning feels brighter now, inside and out. Her body stands renewed, tall and light, like a steady flame in calm air. And in that stillness, Evelyn realizes she has come home to herself. Evelyn stands still, her arms hanging softly by her sides. The morning has settled into a gentle calm around her. Her breath moves easily now, smooth and unbroken like water. She closes her eyes, feeling the rhythm echo through her body. The warmth in her back spreads like sunlight after a quiet storm. Every inhale brings a wave of peace. Every exhale leaves space behind. Her body hums with quiet life, steady and full of ease. She lifts her shoulders once more slowly, without strain. Then she lets them fall, heavy and relaxed, like a sigh. The motion feels different now, not effort but release. She rolls her neck gently, letting the small muscles soften. The tension that once ruled her mornings feels like a distant memory. Her hands move upward, resting lightly over her heart. She feels the steady beat beneath her palms, strong and sure. Each pulse reminds her of how far she has come in this moment. Not in distance, but in awareness, in kindness toward herself. She breathes in through her nose, long and full. The air feels rich, almost golden, warming her from within. Her upper back, once tight and heavy, now feels free and open. It's as if she's grown wings she never knew she had. The narrator's voice in her memory whispers softly, "Move with care." She smiles, realizing she finally understands what that means. Her body doesn't need to rush, it only needs to listen. She inhales again, imagining light filling her entire chest. The glow travels down her arms, across her shoulders, up her spine. It carries warmth, carrying life, carrying peace. Her mind grows still, her thoughts drifting like soft clouds. Each breath feels like a new beginning, tender and complete. She opens her eyes slowly, letting the room come back into focus. The light is brighter now, pure and golden against the floor. Dust dances in the beams like tiny fragments of time. Evelyn raises her arms once more, stretching upward gently. Her fingertips reach toward the ceiling, slow and effortless. Her back lengthens, her spine lifting like a growing tree. The breath deepens again, filling every space with calm strength. Then she exhales, lowering her arms as if releasing a secret. The air leaves her body in a quiet stream of relief. She feels the flow of blood moving freely, alive beneath her skin. Her muscles stay warm, loose, and grateful for the care. For a few seconds she just stands there, silent and still. It's a stillness not of emptiness, but of peace rediscovered. She looks out the window again, the morning now fully awake. The sky wears its blue softly, gentle against the world below. Her cat, Luna, curls back beside her feet, purring quietly. Evelyn reaches down, stroking her soft fur, smiling faintly. There's a kind of joy in this small, ordinary moment. A reminder that the body and soul can heal in simple ways. No grand effort, no rush, just presence, breath, and time. She whispers to herself, movement is kindness made visible. The words feel right, like truth settling gently in her heart. She rolls her shoulders one last time, slow and easy. The motion is smooth now, graceful, natural. The stiffness is gone, replaced by quiet strength. Her breath flows like music, low, steady, beautiful. She feels whole, connected completely here. The morning outside glows softly, patient and bright. And as she stands in that still light, Evelyn smiles again. She knows this peace was not given, she created it herself. One breath, one stretch, one gentle moment at a time. Evelyn sits by the window, the light wrapping her in gold. Luna curls on her lap, purring softly against her arm. Her shoulders feel light, her breath calm and unhurried. The ache that once ruled her mornings is now a quiet memory. She looks outside, watching the trees sway gently in the breeze. The world feels slower, softer, kinder, just like her movement. She traces small circles on the cat's fur, smiling to herself. Every breath she takes feels fuller, warmer, alive. Her body hums with peace, her heart steady and clear. It's not youth she's found again, but balance. A kind of strength born from stillness and care. She whispers quietly, slow is not weak, slow is wise. The words hang in the air, glowing like the morning light. Her eyes close for a moment, resting in the rhythm of her breath. Each inhale brings gratitude, each exhale brings peace. Her shoulders lower, her spine tall, her spirit steady. Outside a bird calls, and the day opens wide and bright. Evelyn smiles once more, a soft promise forming inside her. Tomorrow she will move again, slow, gentle, and full of life.